Morning, Rabotai. There's something that's called the Birkot HaShachar, the morning blessings. Right after the morning blessings, you have Birkot HaTorah, the blessings of the Torah. Now, as the name implies, they should be recited in the morning. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you do Netilah. There's different minhagim. Sfaradim say it immediately at home. Ashkenazim usually say it in Bet HaKnesset. But there's something to be said about saying them in the morning. Now, the poskim discuss what happens if a person did not say Birkot HaShachar in the morning. What is the time limit for reciting these berachot? Maran Zichrono Livracha proves from the Geonim write that women are obligated to recite Birkot HaShachar every morning, Birkot HaShachar and Birkot HaTorah. And the reason, in general, the rule is for women that mitzvot aseh she'azman grama, which are positive time-bound mitzvot, women are patur. Apparently, the Geonim say the reason why women are chayav to say these berachot is because there's no specific time set for these blessings. Therefore, Maran Zichrono Livracha derives from these words of the Geonim, if there's no specific time that's set for these brachot, apparently you can say them all day long from the morning, and if a person didn't say them in the morning, you have all day to say them until sunset. Be'emet, you can say it all day long. And Be'emet, there are several other poskim that rule likewise. The Gaon Mevinna in Sefer Ma'aserav, Hagon Rabbi Yishmael Kohen in the Sefer Zera Emet, and others, they say Be'emet le'alacha that a person can say Birkot HaShachar all day long. It's not bound by a specific time. Nevertheless, there are different poskim that disagree. Hagon Milisa, Hagon Yaakov Loberbaum, in his Sidur Eitz HaChaim, he says that a person can only say Birkot HaShachar until the end of the fourth seasonal hour of the day, which is also Sof Zman Tfilah, the end time for saying the blessings of Kriyat Shema. That's the time, that's the cutoff for Birkot HaShachar. Hagon Shlomo Kluger in his Sefer HaChaim says a little bit further. He says you can go until Chatzot, until halachic midday, but you can't say after that. It's not the morning anymore. It says Birkot HaShachar. After Chatzot, it's not Shachar anymore. Therefore, you can't say that. According to these poskim, the question becomes, hey, if you're limiting it to a certain amount of time, that means that it is time-bound, which would mean that women should be patur from Birkot HaShachar, which nobody says. That's a question that many poskim ask on these poskim that do limit it. The Chafetz Chaim, interestingly, says two different things. In Mishnah Berurah, he brings down the machloket, and he says, la'alacha, you should only say it until Chatzot. You should only say Birkot HaShachar until halachic midday. Interesting. But he writes another sefer, it's called Machaneh Israel. The Cantonists, which were Jews that were drafted by the Russian army, and many times they lost all of their Judaism in this Soviet communist army. So he wrote a special sefer for them to hold on to. It's called Machaneh Israel. Over there he writes that when there's need to, a person can recite Birkot HaShachar all day long, which means that according to the letter of the law, you see that the Chafetz Chaim holds that you can say it really all day long in accordance with all of the other poskim that we brought before, and that be'emet is the halacha lema'aseh, that for whatever reason, sometimes a person wakes up late, sometimes a person's not feeling well, whatever it is, at any time during the day before Shki'ah, a person would still be eligible to recite the morning blessings, Birkot HaShachar. Have a wonderful day.